Hi, Adrian.
What's up, man? What's going on,
What's going on, buddy?
It's 2020.
This is what we look like.
It's 2020.
It's 2020. So this is the first episode of 2020. I believe this is episode 20 as well.
This might be episode. You know, there's like maybe
there's like
one or
4
two
missed episodes that like we did. There was 2 that we did by ourselves. One with that girl, all of which got deleted because they were trash.
Oh, man, you're not.
Well, actually, no. The problem is the election one. So we've taken a bit of a break. I would like to apologize. We took a bit of a break. We didn't really tell anybody. I've had people asking, "When's the next episode?"
You too, eh?
Yeah.
No,
actually, shout out to everyone that listens to this.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everyone that's actually trying to listen.
All 4 people that actually entertain this.
I had like a couple of friends that, like, my friend, she was listening to it because like she gets bored at work and she was just like, "Oh, I'm starting to listen to podcasts." I'm like, "Yo, why don't you listen to mine?"
Damn.
Yeah, and then she told a friend, and I think that friend told a friend.
Damn! So starting off 2020, we're trying something new. So what we wanted to do, we went to JollyBee.
Yeah, man.
So shout out to JollyBee,
which is our sponsor.
Sponsor for the episode. We had to pay for the food. We didn't get the food for free.
Because we were going to sit there, but then the acoustics
were
loud.
They don't know that they're the sponsor of this episode, but they're the sponsor of the episode.
We'll tag them.
We'll tag them anyway. But we went to JollyBee. Did I get 2 mashed potatoes as a side?
No, that's gravy.
Okay.
So
I'm a white person, as you can see, and Adrian is Filipino.
This is not the food of my homeland. This is like the McDonald's of Philippines.
This is the food of his homeland. So we're actually trying something new. So what we're gonna start trying to do is a little bit more video-based stuff, and we're gonna start doing them like at restaurants, testing out new foods across Toronto. So this is the JollyBee one. I know at this point JollyBee is kind of like an old meme where everybody in the city of Toronto has tried it already.
But yeah, you don't know about this?
Is that
this fucking palabok,
chicken nut bread?
This palabok,
chicken nut bread.
You can smell that, man. I don't know. Hopefully,
they can't. I can.
Smells good. We're gonna save that for a little bit later.
Mashed potatoes.
I'm just gonna put this over here.
Put these over here.
You know, it'd be more convenient if we're sitting on a goddamn table.
Yeah, we were gonna try and eat in there, but apparently it's like a religious holiday in the Philippines right now, so the restaurant's full of people.
What religious holiday?
I don't know. I don't speak Tagalog.
So I got
it's chicken nut bread day.
I got the burger steak.
Ooh.
With make sure it's always spicy, man. The spicy is always great.
You get the little flag.
Get the little flag.
Little spicy flag.
Got some gravy to go with it, and I got the palabok. What'd you get, Matt?
I got chicken combo, but this looks like the saddest.
Show it.
This is the saddest chicken combo, 2-piece combo. It's the saddest fucking combo I've ever seen. It's just 2 pieces of fried chicken.
Yo, it's because the racist shit. No.
It's because of racist.
No, man.
It's for the wet man.
They're our sponsor, yo. We gotta be nice.
Yeah, nice to JollyBee. They helped us out. I'm putting
so this is pretty good.
My mashed potatoes. So 2020. Let's get the podcast started. Let's get the show started. So 2020. What were your resolutions for the year, Adrian?
This year, same as last year, but I failed last year.
Well, why don't we do it? Let's do a 2019 in review.
Okay.
2019 in review. What did you accomplish? What are you proud of? What do you like? If you were to do like, let's say you're the BBC and they're doing like a Adrian Van Gon's 2019 in review.
So my review, the biggest thing, well, I would say first and foremost is me getting a new job. You know, shout out to TGC. Thank you for hiring me. But like my resolutions were really not even resolutions. My plan for 2019 was like, okay, I'm gonna go try to find a better paying job. If not, I'll probably go back to school. So I ended up going to TGC. Not going back to school, but at the same time, I wanted to do stuff with more like with podcasts. You know, I wanted to get into more things that I was very passionate about. Yeah. So like broadcasting, and what's better thing to do for broadcasting than make a podcast easy. Yeah. You know, all you need is a friend. So that was the big thing for me. The other thing I wanted to do, I thought you said that I hook up with someone.
No, hook up with someone that was fries.
But like, it's only here.
Oh no, I dropped my... Hey.
What'd you drop?
I dropped my spoon that had a whole bunch of mashed potatoes on it. Fuck! Damn it!
That's the problem, you know? That's the problem eating in the car.
God damn it!
Like it's...
whatever.
It's nice and secluded, but yeah, man, it's not that... It's a race car, it's not that roomy.
Move this.
You gonna throw it away? After you lick it? Like...
Car garbage.
But yeah, I guess the other thing for my resolution was... You know, I wanted to be more serious with girls. Yep. Which didn't really turn out that well because I wasn't really that serious with girls. But like, I don't know. For me, it was just like, you know, I'm trying to find someone. You know. Yeah. Well, not. I guess now I'm not.
The Mrs. Fangon.
Yeah, Yeah, yo, and like the way you gotta find it, it's just like it's gonna hit you, you know. It's gonna get you, like when you least expect it. Yeah. So I stopped. I just stopped going on dating apps and stuff, and just like start doing more things that I enjoy to do. Okay. Rather than being more like trying to search for a girl or whatever, you know. Just just having fun, man. Working, going to the gym more. Those are the big things for me, I guess. This year, I would say for sure save more money. That's the bigger thing. Save more money, pay off my debt. And hopefully maybe by the time I hit like 30, I'm probably be moving out. That's the plan, yo. That's the long year plan, man.
All right, but how would you rate 2019, like out of 10?
Give myself like an 8.5.
Okay, so pretty successful year then.
Yeah.
Like you would do that, like if a wizard came down and went, Adrian, sorry, you're literally redoing 2019. Again. You'd be sitting there going,
I think this year was an 8.5. If I didn't get the job, I'll probably rate it like a 5. Oh. You know? So the job really kicked me up. Working at TDC now, like making better money, like it really helped me out. How about you, Matt?
How'd I rate 2019?
How do you rate 2019?
So 2019, I was so sick of my job, I quit. And then 3 months later went back to that job because they called me and offered me slightly more money. And it turns out I'd just do anything for money.
This is garbage, right?
Yeah. Turns out I just do anything for money.
Fucking
I guess. No. But overall, I'm trying to think of like things that I accomplished. I got to go to Iceland, which was fun.
Oh yeah, that looked crazy, man. We made cake in a freaking hole
in the water. Yeah, we made bread in a geyser, effectively, which was cool. And then we did what else? So of my actual resolutions that I wanted to accomplish, I did not quit smoking. I stopped going to the gym. I dropped out of university.
What? So you were in university?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I was taking online classes. So of all the things that I started doing that I was so happy about myself for doing in 2018, I stopped doing in 2019. But like, it's not like I'm sitting around feeling sorry for myself. Like I'm not like, man, I wish I was still in university. Yeah, I figured out. I learned, like the only reason I was in university at the time was because I wanted to work towards getting my master's. Only to find out that I didn't need to get my undergrad to get my master's. Like it wasn't, an MBA isn't like a master's of engineering. It's just like, oh, you have relevant work experience, so now you can go into the MBA program. And all I wanted to do was get my MBA. So I realized that I didn't need to be in school, so I dropped out. At the gym, I realized that I'm not learning anything I didn't already know how to do. Like with a personal trainer, like the problem is they're like, all right, this is your form. And I'm like, all right, well, I already know what good form is. So why am I paying you all this money? And then it was like, Jesus, I'm only going to the gym because I'm paying for this personal trainer. I either have to start paying these people a lot more money to go more times a week or just do something else. So I joined soccer leagues. So it's kind of, it was a year, and then I came to a bunch of revelations. So I didn't get anything done with my resolutions, but I came to a bunch of revelations as far as being honest with people about how you feel about certain things. Okay. Speaking my truth. Yeah. I think it's one.
Well, you speak your truth all the time.
No, I complain all the time, but I've never, like, I had a lot of good conversations with people that, like, meant a lot to me, where I kind of sat down and was like, listen, this is how I feel about this. And they were like, but you're kind of fat. And I was like, all right, fair enough. That's fine.
What kind of rebuttal is that?
I just mean, like, it was like, there's like a difference between being polite and being a pushover. Yeah. And while I come across as not a pushover, there's a lot of situations at work and with other people in my life where I'm a bit of a pushover, and I kind of learned towards the end of the year that it's better to just not be that person. And for this year, so overall as a year, I'd rate it a 6 out of 10. It was average. It wasn't bad. I'm not sitting around going like, 2019 ruined my life.
Well, it's not like
2019 was a year. Things happened. Things didn't happen the way I wanted them to. Meh. It was a year. It happened. I was 29.
I give it to you, like, even going to the gym and stuff, like, I know you were doing that for a few months. Like resolutions are made to be ended within the same month, man. Like, that's like, I think it's a stat. Most New Year's resolutions are done by, like, January.
2 weeks or something.
Yeah, 2 weeks or something, which is crazy. Yeah. So, like, I felt like with you really did a lot of things within the whole entire year.
I kept it. My resolutions of like going to the gym, quitting smoking. Well, the quitting smoking, I gave that up on like the 2nd of January. But except for this year. This year I've been going strong for 10 days now.
Oh my God, I give it 2 weeks, yo. That has been 2 weeks, actually. Yeah, man, good job, yo.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm still vaping, but for this year the resolutions were quit smoking. So far I've done that. I've gone down to 1 a day. So I'm not technically quit smoking, but I have 1 cigarette a day. From a pack a day to 1 a day, like that is, I think, is pretty good.
You're a pack a day?
It's a pack a day.
Oh man.
I quit drinking.
Well,
that was a big one.
Now that's just stupid.
It's not that I had a drinking problem. It's more just like there's situations with people that I know personally where they've had issues with alcohol, both health and personal related.
Oh.
And for me, it's not so much of like oh, I drink too much, blah blah blah. For me, it was more of like,
okay.
I want to see if I can do it, because I've never thought that I had a problem with alcohol. I know whenever I start drinking, I don't have a problem with not drinking. I have a problem with drinking too much when I drink.
Oh.
So my problem is always I can't just have a beer.
So you're just trying to like limit yourself.
Yeah. So it started with, okay, I'm only going to drink when it's appropriate to drink. Mm-hmm. And then it was like, all right, but I've got like a bunch of weddings coming up this year. You know, it's like
me when I say like, oh, you know, I only spend my money when I go out to eat, but I always go out to eat.
Exactly. So that was the problem, is that it's like when I do drink, I don't just have a beer, I have 12. Oh, and then I might go 3 months without having any beer or any alcohol at all. But then I do drink and I get absolutely fucking hammered.
Fucking binge.
So for me,
I don't think
it was more of a, let me just quit drinking.
Well, yeah, it's good.
Let me just see if I can do it. Like, maybe I do have a problem. Who knows? I don't know. I broke it twice already this year.
Oh my god! So it's not.
But
New Year's
was a date. New Year's, yeah, I got really drunk on New Year's. I got like text your exes and ring in the New Year at a strip club with this girl. It was a weird New Year's.
What'd you do? What'd you do for New Year's Eve?
I went out to a place called Melrose, which was really nice. And then the girl I was with really wanted to leave. And as a joke, I was like, why don't we go to a strip club?
Oh, fuck.
Thinking she would be like, that's a dumb idea, let's just stay here, which is
like,
what I wanted to do. And she was like, yeah, I'm calling Uber now. And I was like, fuck, all right. So we rang the New Year's at a strip club, and it was the most depressing place. Because, like, strip clubs are pretty depressing for the most part.
Well, like, okay, right? Going to strip clubs in the afternoon is kind of depressing.
But I mean, like, even at night, like, strip clubs are pretty depressing. Unless you're willing to drop $1,000 getting all the lap dances you want in the world. Like, I've never been in a strip club and been like, wow, what a great time to be here. Every time I've ever been to a strip club, I'm like, wow, everyone here is sad. Even the dancers, like, even the wait staff, everyone here is depressed as hell. My little Coors Light cost me $9. Like, everything about this sucks. And on New Year's, it was like, wow, none of these people have anywhere to go or anyone to be with. Oh, this is sad. It was empty. The guy calling and counting down was like, and the New Year's in 5, 4. The girl dancing on stage was just dancing haphazardly like she wasn't paying attention. No one was fucking paying attention at all. I was drunk off my ass. I was
You're having a good time.
Standing up. Woo! It's New Year's! Like, I was having the time of my life. Upon reflection, like upon like waking up the next day, going like, wow, I feel like shit, and thinking about the day, oof. Ooh.
I didn't really like...
It was a bad night.
Well, I was driving the bus on New Year's.
I was driving the bus.
So, like, my countdown was the street light. 5, 4.
Was it lined up with the street light?
No, it wasn't lined up. I was actually, like, on my break at the top, and I was like, okay, Happy New Year.
Did you make an announcement?
Nah, no one was on the bus. Oh. Which is fine, you know, like, I didn't... Like, usually I don't make a big deal about, like, New Year's. For some reason, I don't know. I never really go out. Like, maybe I'll just hang out with a few friends, but, like, I never, like, tend to like, go out and celebrate with, like, everyone. And this year, I was just driving the bus.
Yeah.
It wasn't depressing. It was just like, huh. It's depressing for people on the bus. They're just trying to go home. They're like miss the whole countdown because I guess they don't care. But this year was crazy, right? 2020, man, been fucking 20 years, dude.
In this, I was born in the 80s. This is my 4th decade to be alive in.
Damn, man.
And I'm only 30.
Man, how you liking the food?
It's good. Let's talk about JollyBee. So what is JollyBee? You're Filipino.
Fuck, man. So JollyBee, dude, it's just basic, like, it's basic fast food in the Philippines. So you get chicken, you get rice, you get like these hamburger steaks that you can put in when they put gravy on it. It's a lot different than just going to the McDonald's. I would compare it to like...
Is there McDonald's in the Philippines?
There is McDonald's in the Philippines, but like, you know, going different places in the world, it's not really always the same, you know? Like, you'll still get... Like, if you went to McDonald's in the Philippines, it'd be similar to JollyBee. You get like... You still get like the regular Big Macs, all that stuff, but you also get like chicken, you get rice, like everything that caters to our culture.
So why would I go, if I go to visit the Philippines, why would I go to McDonald's in the Philippines if I can go to JollyBee? Or vice versa?
Just preference, dude. Some people like, McDonald's is always gonna be McDonald's, you know? JollyBee is a little bit different, man. The taste is better. There's more variety. And JolliBee is like a big staple, man. Pretty much it's like, it's right up there like McDonald's, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why when they opened this one out, dude, there's so many lines because some of these Filipinos, last time they had JolliBee was like when they were in the Philippines. And last time they were in the Philippines is like when they just moved, right before they moved to Canada, you know? So they haven't really had JolliBee since.
Yeah.
So it was a big deal for a lot of us. And now they opened like so many other stores or so many other restaurants around it, so it was good. It's good food, man. If you guys haven't tried it, I highly recommend you go there. Get the, you don't have to get the pineapple mango pie or peach mango pie everyone's raving about.
No, you do. You actually do. That's the best.
The real thing is the palabok, man. We haven't touched the palabok yet.
Oh, there's
palabok
more?
is good.
I forgot about the palabok. What does that mean in Tagalog?
I can tell you what palabok is, but I don't know what the...
What is it?
Think about like spaghetti.
Yeah.
But like it's like a seafood version of spaghetti. It is a different sauce. It's a different sauce. It's like some orange sauce. I forgot what it's called. But yeah, you got like shrimp. You got like the crispy pork rinds they put on top. It's like a pancit type of thing for you Filipinos. But like it's just, yo, honestly, it's just like my favorite fucking Filipino food.
Is that like a thing that you would make at like a family gathering?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very good. Wow, I'm getting full though.
Yeah, me too. You got way more food than I did. You're like half my size.
I know. But like I'm doing a night shift later, so I need to eat.
So you do the night shift.
Yeah.
Now this is the time of the show where we talk about TTC stories.
Dude, I got people sleeping on my bus, man.
Yeah?
2 days in a row, I'm doing the Young Night bus.
Okay.
It goes all the way to down at Queensway.
Oh, so drunk.
All the way, yeah,
Rocket?
all the way up to Young and Steeles.
Jeez.
Oh, give me a sec.
So they give new people the vomit rocket?
Huh? Got what?
So vomit rocket is given to the newbies.
Oh, that's what it's called. Well, okay. No one threw up. It's just like, I don't have a problem with homeless people just trying to get in there and just sleeping.
Yeah.
They're not bothering anyone. They're keeping quiet. The only people the worst people to pick up are the drunk people, man.
Yeah?
Because there's no reasoning there's no reasoning with them. They're just drunk. They'll do whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
But like, for the most part, I picked up like maybe 2 drunk guys within the last week, which isn't bad. But all they do is they take the whole section and fall asleep throughout the whole ride.
Oh, yeah?
Until I'm done.
Yeah.
So I'll pick up this guy at like Young and Finch, go all the way downtown, go all the way back to Steeles and Young, stop the bus, put it out of service. I gotta tell this guy, yeah, he's still asleep. I'm like, hey man, bus is out of service, man. You gotta go. I'm done, man. I'm gonna go home. He wakes up and like, where am I? We're at Steeles and Young, buddy. Oh, and this guy gets so sad because he has to wait outside. Like, I'm not your parent, man. I'm not here to hold your hand, bro. Like, go on the bus, you sleep, okay, but like when I'm done, like, you gotta leave, man. This ain't a homeless shelter, man. But it's been alright, man. I like night shifts, man. That's quiet for the most part.
Yeah. And so are you primarily doing the Young bus then? Nights, or because you did the 63 for the most part?
Yeah, I'm doing the 63 night one. It's all over the place. There's always a lot of Young Night buses.
So how do you know, how much ahead of time do you know what route you're doing?
Fucking 5 p.m. the day before.
Really?
Yeah, man. That's why it's so hard for me to plan things, because I can't really plan things
Yeah.
until I know what I'm doing for work.
And how do you know, like, if it's a route that you've never done before, how do you know it?
I don't know. There's a GPS there. We just put the GPS on.
Oh, really? It, like, tells you when to turn and stuff?
Yeah, man. But, like, I've done all the routes now, so I know most of the, like, everything. Don't ask me what stops where, because I'm not going to know, but I know how to get...
stops on the vomit comet.
Oh, man. This is getting real spicy, bro.
Yeah, this is even kicking my butt a little bit.
It's good though, man. It's actually like spicy. You know, you get the little flag.
Yep.
It's nice, man. I love freaking JollyBee. I don't have it as much as I really do. Like, as much as like these people. These people go here like only once a week.
Yeah?
No, man, they love it.
Go to church, you go to JollyBee?
You go to church, you go to JollyBee. You go family party, you bring JollyBee.
Oh, this is actually authentic shit. This isn't like a Canadianized version of JollyBee.
No, man. This is like, when I remember, maybe the chicken tastes a little bit different, but it's the same, you know, same stuff. Maybe there's like things that you can't really get here, that they have in the Philippines, but for the most part, it's good. I'm saying we should go to Chick-fil-A. I love Chick-fil-A. I haven't even tried In-N-Out burger. I think maybe
In-N-Out, here's the thing about In-N-Out. And maybe we'll do like a road trip episode one day.
I was gonna say we should do that.
But I get the hype with In-N-Out, right? 100% I get the hype with In-N-Out. Here's the problem with In-N-Out. It's really nothing special.
Yeah.
Like, realistically, you get the animal fries, you get the animal burger, whatever. Like,
is this Thousand Islands dressing?
Basically. Like, there's ways that you can do In-N-Out burger that are kind of cool. And it is an interesting thing where you're like, oh, that's cool. Like, that's not, we don't have these where we're from. But that's really kind of what the hype is. It's like, you know what it is? It's like Cheesecake Factory.
Oh, what's wrong with Cheesecake Factory?
Nothing. But it is not worth the fucking hype. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool, but the big hype about it is a lot more, I haven't had this before. You know what I mean? And a lot
That's
less
what it
about
was,
this.
yeah. I still haven't tried Cheesecake Factory. Oh, fuck, I forgot my fork inside the thing.
So Cheesecake Factory is like good, like their food's good.
But it's just Cheesecake Factory.
Which is Cheesecake Factory. And with In-N-Out Burger, like, In-N-Out Burger, as far as a burger is concerned, is a good burger. But what you have to keep in mind, that's the palabok.
So you got, so it's like ground beef. Sorry, I don't want to explain it to you. So you got the noodles. I forgot what kind of sauce it is, but it's such a good sauce. You got ground beef or ground pork. You got shrimp, and then these little things here. We got like the pork rinds, man. So you mix it all together. That's so good. We're gonna share this because I can't finish this.
All right, because Filipino diet is a lot of pork, right?
Filipino, yeah, a lot of pork, a lot of chicken, a lot of oils, bro.
Yeah.
Well, I'll ask a lot of Filipinos. High blood, they got high blood pressure.
High blood pressure. I go to the gym, Chicken Madrid.
Go.
Put my fork in there for now as I deal with my mound of fucking gravy in a box. Oh, I love JollyBee. What the fuck were we talking about? Oh yeah, In-N-Out Burger. So In-N-Out Burger's cool. Like, it's an alright burger. It's not the best burger you will ever have in your life, right? It's not, it's like going to, like, a Burger Priest, right? You've had good burgers. You've probably had better burgers. In-N-Out Burger, the fun in In-N-Out Burger is going to it for the first time.
Okay.
Taking the Instagram video of you at In-N-Out Burger and flossing all your friends that you're in California. That's really, the cool part about In-N-Out Burger is the fact that most people haven't been there, right? Because same thing, like, there's a big U.S. chain. There's Sonic, right? Sonic isn't out on the West Coast. I think it's Sonic. There's Sonic Checkers. Like,
yeah,
there's a bunch
yeah, Sonic.
There's a bunch of those that are just kind of like, there's burger places. You've been to Wendy's? You've been there. In-N-Out's advantage is it's local, it's regional. Like, that's the kind of reason you go to In-N-Out Burger, not because it's the best burgers. We can do it. We can do an episode where we go to an In-N-Out or something like that. Do a nice big road trip down to, like, well, not Nashville. Road trip to Los Angeles or something.
Oh, jeez. Road trip. My sister actually went down to Florida. Drove there.
Well, you do Sonics, so I'm planning on doing another road trip to Nashville soon.
Oh, man.
I need people to come with me, but
that's lonely to drive there by yourself, man.
15 hours.
Oh my god, bro.
15 hours one way.
Just take the plane, bro. You can just take your... I guess it's not as exciting.
It's not as exciting.
Oh, I'm so full.
So now we're going to do a segment called Adrian's Tips for Women.
Oh, tips for what?
Women.
Oh my god, why? Why? I got...
So,
you never told me this. I gotta think about it.
New tip. So, Adrian, pretend that you're talking to 20-something-year-old single women in Toronto. And they're like, Adrian, why can't I find a man? What are your tips?
Why can't you find a man?
Yeah.
Oh. Like, I don't know, man.
Straight Filipino man.
Straight Filipino mans. I'm not a straight Filipino man. First of all, I'm a goddamn gentleman, yo. Why can't you find a man, girl? You know why? It's cause, yo. Same thing with girls. Same thing like how girls see other guys, yo. A lot of it is just looks. You know, if you don't look the certain type, we're not gonna really approach. It sounds rude as hell, but it's true, man. And it goes the same way with guys. If a girl sees an attractive guy, she's gonna be like, wow, that's an attractive guy. I can see you with him. If she sees a girl, if she sees a guy that's like hunched back, you know, big belly, like looks, it's always from.
You know about me?
No, I'm not talking about you. I just got lost, man. I don't know now people are gonna hate me, yo. It's like, oh, Adrian only thinks about looks, but like, I don't know, but it's that's the first impression.
Do you only think about looks?
Oh, I'm about to sneeze.
Goes in tight. So if you were to, okay, let's say I'm God.
Okay, wait, let me, like, you asked me, do I only think about looks? No, but I think about looks as like my first impression. If I see a girl, I'm gonna be like, whoa, I look at this girl, wow, what a great personality. You're obviously gonna be like, boom, wow, she's cute. I want to get to know her.
Yeah.
And then you get to know her, you get her personality, and then you figure out like,
she's a bitch.
she's either a bitch or you end up liking her, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what was happening to me like last year, you know?
Yeah.
Like I was like going on dates here and there, and like, wow, she's attractive, okay. We start talking, and then like I just feel, you don't feel it anymore. It's like, oh, you know, like it's like you're not interested just because maybe it's based on personality, or it's just not a good match, you know? It's just, there is a physical connection, but there's not, like, you don't match each other with each other's personalities.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to say. If you're trying to get a guy, you gotta look good first, man. Especially first impressions. You gotta look good.
If you're ugly,
man.
Adrian won't fuck you.
I mean, yeah.
But you have to take what his definition of ugly is into consideration as well. Who knows?
Yeah. It's subjective.
It's subjective.
Some girls I think are cute, and I have to tell this other person, like, oh no, she's not cute.
Yeah.
You know,
Adrian's the kind of guy that thinks Taylor Swift is attractive.
No, I don't think she's that attractive.
Whereas I think Taylor Swift is really attractive.
Exactly.
So let's talk about women for a bit, because I think the two of us are the experts on women.
Oh my god, are you stupid? We're not.
Actual irony noted, by the way, deliberately said in this specific way. So, because we're both.
Yeah, I'm an expert. Yeah, I'm an expert. Yeah.
So we're two straight dudes. Who
yeah, I'm fucking straight, man. Yo, yeah.
Dick, ew, gay. I don't even kiss girls, because every time you kiss a girl, you're kissing every dude she's ever kissed, and that's gay.
But like,
I don't even like girls, because girls like guys, and that's gay.
I remember my sister, she was asking me this question. She's like, so what if he's trans? You know? You're just not gonna date her because she's trans? What if she got everything fixed and now she's a girl? She just became a boy first and now she's a girl. I'm like,
did we have this conversation already?
Did we? I don't know.
I feel like we did, because I
was just like, yo, because I'm not attracted to, like, I don't know. What if this trans girl's like super pretty, but like you knew she was a guy, but she had like her penis cut off?
Okay, so I had this conversation with someone. I thought it was with you. I thought we did this on the podcast.
Maybe we forgot.
Maybe it was on the episode of that girl that we deleted. Sorry, my hands are sticky, so I'm just using all the condensation in the car to wash my hands. Here's the thing. Let's say it was a trans woman. Trans woman's a woman now, but was a man before. So it's a trans woman, completely changed, right? All the surgeries are done.
I'm gonna put it here.
It's been a trans woman she's been a trans woman for a long time.
Yeah.
They're a woman. As far as anyone can tell, you look at them from 50 yards out, 10 yards out, looks like a chick. We've all seen them, right? They exist. Not everyone.
We've all seen them.
Not everyone looks like Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn Jenner didn't do that great of a job. Caitlyn Jenner still looks like Bruce Jenner. Like, sorry, Bruce, wasn't the best surgery. You'd think with all that money you had, you'd be able to fucking figure it out. But there are some that are pretty convincing.
Yeah.
Right?
You wouldn't have known it unless you asked.
Exactly. I'd fuck them. I'd fuck one. I'd be like, you know what? No. You know what? Like, it's an opportunity. Like, it's an opportunity. You never know. You never know. So I would hook up with one. If I was going out with a girl, we hooked up, and then she would have turned around and be like, oh, by the way, I was actually a man for 20 years. And now I'm a woman. And like, we've already done it. I wouldn't be sitting around going, get out of my house.
So what you're saying, after you've done it or before? Either or?
If we're,
let's say it's going on, and then she stops you before. No,
and they go, okay. listen, like my dick's in their hand, and I'm like, is that an Adam's apple? And they're like, listen, full disclosure. They even sound like that when they say it. Full disclosure here. I was actually a man for 20 years, and now I'm a woman.
Yeah.
And I'm 27. I'd be like, you know what? I'm already here. Like,
it's like my foot's already in the door.
My foot's already in the door. I'm not gonna kick. Yeah, I'm not gonna kick him out of bed. I probably would then have a conversation. It was like, okay, by the way, full disclosure, I don't get in relationships unless I think the relationship's gonna go somewhere. And by go somewhere, I mean like kids and a family down the line. So
that's more of the...
This has no future. Because I'm not at the stage where I want to give up the idea of having a kid. Like, I get it. It's like, what if you can't have a kid? Or what if your dream woman
we can adopt.
A kid? We can adopt. But, like, I want to be part of the process of, let's start a family. Or, hey, by the way, I have something to tell you. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be part of that thing. I want to deal with, like, oh, my girlfriend's pregnant. I go buy pickles and Nutella. Right? Like, I kind of want that. You know what I mean? You don't get that with a trans person.
Yeah.
No matter how hard you try, no matter how much jizz you put in there, you're never going to have that with a trans person. So for me, well, I have nothing wrong with their decision to do that. I have nothing wrong with them existing or anything like that. As far as would I date one? No, because what I'm looking for in a relationship... You're looking
for something more serious to take to the next level.
There's a lot of people I wouldn't date that aren't trans, right? Like, there are relationships that I've been in where I'm like, I don't see this going anywhere because we just don't match on certain levels, or they never want to have kids at all. And I'm like, well, I want kids. So, like, am I going to waste 5 years of my life trying to convince you that you want kids, or you waste 5 years of your life trying to convince me I don't want kids?
Yeah.
Or do we say, it's been a fun couple of months, see you later, right? Like, where do we go in this situation? And I don't want to rule that out, and unfortunately, that means I can't date a trans person. Or not can't date a trans person, it means that I wouldn't go out of my way to date a trans person.
Yeah.
But if I'm, like, knuckles deep inside a fucking a thing, and all of a sudden they're like, by the way, that used to be my dick.
Like, whoa! Oh,
it feels real! Wow! I think. Or I'd be like, no wonder you're incapable of getting wet by yourself. Like, I don't know how this works. I've never hooked up with a trans woman before, so I have no idea how that works. But that's my definitive answer on it. No problem with it. I'm not the kind of person who's going around saying,
I don't think I have a problem with it. Yeah. I have no problem with it. It's just, I'm in the same boat, but at the same time, too, it's like, I don't know how I feel about it until I actually get into that situation.
Oh, like, because you think you hate trans people?
No, it's not. I don't think I hate trans people. I don't know how I'm going to feel. I'm like, well, I'm fucking a guy, but not really a guy. It used to be a guy. And then, like, I'd be thinking way too much about it, man. I don't know.
Ooh, interesting situation. You're hooking up with a girl. Fucking, she looks like a BTS. No, that's all dudes. Who's...
BTS, what?
What's someone, who's your absolute idea of a 10 out of 10?
I don't know.
Karichi Tran. You're hooking up with Karichi Tran.
Karichi Tran?
Karichi Tran. You're hooking up with Karichi Tran. All of a sudden, she turns around and goes, and literally this is the sound that comes out of her mouth. Fuck me harder, Adrian. By the way, I used to be Ken Tran.
Oh my god, that's hard, bro. That's hard.
And you're going to town.
If I'm already
would you turn around and go, oh well, or would you be like, oh, that's hot, fuck?
That would just get me fucked up, man.
Talk to me about football. Talk to me about basketball.
That would just...
Who you got in the draft?
I think that would just fuck me up, man. Like, I'd probably keep doing it, but then, like, after I'd just be like, yo.
That fucked me up.
What the?
It would awaken
What'd you tell me before? I would like to know before.
Like, I dated a girl, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. I dated this girl for a while. We hooked up a little bit, and then I met her brother. And I knew she had a brother, and I knew she had a twin, and I knew that they were identical twins. Never really crossed my mind all that much. I met him, he looked literally, it was her with short hair.
Oh shit.
Like, he got the feminine genes or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, he got, like, all of her, like, her bone structure, her eyes, her brow, everything that she had on her face, he had. And it wasn't that she was, like, a particular masculine looking woman.
Like, she was pretty as
she was a girl. Like,
but you'd be like, hey, this
absolute
girl,
kind of, like, female features.
If you cut your hair that short,
yeah, it literally could be Amanda Bynes in that movie, She's the Man. Like, it was literally that. Hold Amanda Bynes long hair, Amanda Bynes short hair, that's what they look like.
Oh, man.
And he was gay too, but that doesn't make
He is gay too,
but the problem was, every time I looked at her afterwards, I saw him.
Oh, man, that kind of...
So all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, you look like a dude. But it's like, it's not like you look like a dude, you look like a girl, but your brother looks like a chick. But because he's a dude, I looked at him, and then I look at her, and I'm like, oh, no. So it was always this, like, thing where it's like, like, let's get hot and heavy. And I'm like, let's play Smash Brothers.
And then she's questioning like, what? Why?
I ended up telling her when we broke up. I was like, it's because you remind me of your brother too much.
Oh man.
She got really mad at me.
I mean, who wouldn't, yo?
I mean, yeah. Well,
like who wouldn't, bro?
Actually, no. If someone broke up with me, if someone broke up with my sister because they told my sister that they look too much like me, I'd be sitting around going, but if someone broke up with me because they're like, you look too much like your sister, I'd be like, oh, what the fuck?
Exactly.
So, all right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'd be a little upset if it happened to me.
Oh, buddy.
So you wouldn't fuck a dude?
Like that dude? No.
Creechy Tran with a dick. You wouldn't suck the feminine penis?
I wouldn't fuck her. I'd let her suck my dick, but like
as she jerks herself off?
Oh no.
Oh, Adrian, I'm gonna come.
Nah, I don't know.
That's too much for you?
I think that's too much, man. It's too much, bro. I just ate, bro. I don't want to think about that shit. I don't want to think about Karuchi Tran with a dick.
Karuchi Tran, big old dick, bigger than your dick.
Oh, man.
Karuchi Tran with a dick that's
She's
bigger
half
than
black,
yours.
yo. It probably is, man.
Oh, it sure
is.
is.
I think she's like half Asian, half black.
Oh.
Alright, yo. Anyways, I don't know what else, yo. Oh. So, how'd you like the JollyBee?
JollyBee was good, man. It was my second time. I'm glad I got different things. I did do the palabok before, but I also did the palabok and a spaghetti and a pie.
Yo, you
I
went
think
ham
we were
last
high
time.
too.
Well, I don't think we were high. I think we were just hungry. It was
No,
after a podcast.
We went hard, yeah. We went hard. And I feel like I didn't get to appreciate the specificities of it because I ate so much crap that it all kind of just blended together into one thing. Whereas I'm glad I just did the chicken.
Everything was
with a
good.
little bit
The
of
spaghetti is kind of, I don't really like
It's weird that the spaghetti is sweet.
Yeah, that's
I
the one
find that
thing.
the spaghetti sauce is like a sweet, almost like a sugary...
You know what they use? I don't know. You know what banana ketchup is?
No.
No.
Is it ketchup made out of bananas?
I actually don't know. I think so. But yeah, it's like a sweeter ketchup. No, I'm full, bro.
Well, that would explain why it's a little sweet. Anyway, so I would recommend everybody check out JollyBee. Next week's episode is we're going to try and find a new place. We're going to try and keep this format up. We're going to see how people like it. The audio is going to be available on our normal podcast. Yeah, we're good. Do you have anything else to talk about?
Oh, well, what's up, guys? No, it's the first time we're doing a video.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, no, it's the second time we're doing a video, but we deleted that podcast.
Oh, man.
Remember the second
So
one?
why you gotta delete all these podcasts? Dude, we had a sick podcast, I'm telling you. This girl showed her tits. Bro, that was the one, yo. That was the one that could have been live.
I listened to that audio. So we did one, December 5th, we did one. A friend of mine came over and we got very inebriated. And if you remember anything from the Beth episode, when I get really drunk with a female podcast host, basically the entire thing turns around into like really awkward conversations. Really awkward conversations. And
bro, she was cool though. She was cool, man. Like she was cool.
But I listened,
like,
all of the audio.
All of a sudden, like she was just like, I got nip piercings, and then we're like, all right, let's see. And she showed us. And I'm like, oh, cool. I never have a girl do that.
It was weird. Really? I don't live that exciting of a life, but like that's kind of commonplace.
What, for a girl just like to show her tits randomly?
Anyone who has nipple piercings, okay, I guess we're not done. Girls that have their nipples pierced, like showing them off all the fucking time. I don't know if you've noticed this. I don't know if I just, for some reason, know people that have nipples pierced all the time. But I've never met a girl with pierced nipples who hasn't been like, yeah, my nipples are pierced, do you want to see? And it could be like, not even a girl that I'm talking to in like a romantic setting. It's just literally just like,
all right, let's...
Yeah, of course I want to fucking see. No, you can be my mom...
Even my mom. Yo, so if your mom
even if it was like an aunt that I'm not close with, I'd be like, yeah, let me see.
Oh man, I gotta tell you.
That's like married to my uncle, so I'm not like blood related, like a step aunt or something.
I gotta tell you a story, man.
All right.
So you know how my basement pretty much is my room. You know, so I just dropped out. I just picked up my sister. I'm assuming she's in her room, sleeping or whatever. So I go downstairs. I'm like, all right, let me go shower.
Wait, is your room directly under your sister's?
Not really, no.
Oh, okay, that's not the story. That's not the way I thought the story was going.
So what happened was I was like, all right, let me go shower. I'm like, okay, I'm showering, and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot my underwear. I'm like, all right, whatever, I'll get my underwear later. So I finish showering, I get out, go turn around, go to my room. My sister's on my computer.
And you're naked.
And I'm fucking naked.
Oh no.
And then she's like, She's like this. But I'm like, oh! Yeah.
Adrian, I can see your peck.
It was like she was just like typing, and then she just literally just like, I was like, oh! Oh! Fuck no. I was like, she just kept laughing.
Yeah, but that's something with siblings. Like I have 2 sisters, and
Yeah, it's like I said,
like
it's
you just like
funny though. It's
you're
just, like,
swimming in the thing, boob pops out of a thing. It's like, hey, put your boob back in your thing, please.
It was just
Like
because
it happens when you live with people.
It was funny.
The real question is, you're 27 living in a basement.
well, besides from that, it was just fucking. It just really surprised me because I'm like, whenever like no one's home, usually I'm just like have all the doors open in my room.
Yeah.
Whatever, and I'm like showering, whatever.
Oh, I
and
do the
just
same
casually
thing.
walk.
When I know my roommate's not home, I shower with the door open.
Yeah, but I thought she was upstairs sleeping,
Yeah.
and the next thing you know, I'm like, ah!
You couldn't like hear her typing or
No,
anything?
I had music
You have a
on.
mechanical
I had
keyboard.
music
No,
on.
you put your headphones on when you leave the
No,
shower?
I had music on in my washroom,
Oh,
like
okay.
blasted all the way to the freaking highest volume.
I don't know,
Yeah.
man. You live with siblings, like you're gonna see each other naked. Like that's just part of like you like.
It was just
okay. Leave it in the comments. Leave it in the comments.
just
Have
funny,
you ever
man. It
seen
was just fucking
your
surprising.
siblings naked, or have your siblings ever seen you naked? Like it happens. Like you're gonna catch your parents having sex. You live with, dude. I've caught my parents having sex so many times.
Yeah.
It's like it no longer like affects me negatively. Like it's not like I'm sitting there.
It was just fucking. It was
like,
oh,
what are
it
you
was
doing?
just a surprise, man. It just I was just like it just it was more like scareful rather than like, oh shit, you. She's just like, I didn't see anything.
I caught my roommate masturbating the other day.
Oh, that's gross. that's a whole nother level. Walking into someone, see
and this
someone
was
naked
before-
versus see
so
someone
my
jerk
roommate-
off. Oh my god.
My
That's
roommate was
weird.
going. He went to Guatemala for 3 weeks, or he went to Guatemala for 2 weeks, and then I was in Vancouver for a week, like right as he was coming back. So it was effectively 3 weeks we weren't going to see each other. And it was a day I was leaving for work. He had to work in the morning, so I noticed that he was still there, and I had woken up kind of late because I show up at work at like 10.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh fuck, he's still asleep. So I'm gonna go wake him up. So I kind of just barged, like his lights off. There's no noise coming from his room, so I just assumed he's still asleep because I've woken him up before a bunch of times. So I just kind of just opened the door, and as I open it, he's leaning on his side, facing the door, giving her, and we like, I just see him in the eyes, right? Like I'm looking at the head, not like his face. I know what he's doing, and I'm like, wake up. He's like, yeah, I'm awake. I'm like, yeah, okay. Bye.
You want the
I just
door
close the door.
closed?
I just close the door. I just want the door closed. So I close the door and leave, and I'm like, yo, I just caught this guy doing this. And like, he didn't get out of his room for like 20 minutes. Like, I don't know if he was sitting there in shame trying to get dressed, but it takes him 30 seconds to get dressed. He literally just throws on what he wore yesterday. I think this guy finished off and then got out of bed.
Like, might as well. My
But,
dick's
like,
in the head.
I'm trying to think of like, I know he's caught me not in the act, but like, he's come home, my door's open, and I'm like, oh fuck, pause, put everything away, put my shorts on. Like, there's been some pretty close calls, but like, I caught him,
man.
like, eye contact, and I realized like, you're just like, if you live with people long enough, you're gonna catch him. You know what I mean? You're gonna catch him. I hooked up with this girl, and I guess the night before I went to pick her up, I was playing video games with some friends, so we were just using Discord.
Yeah.
And I didn't know she was coming over afterwards. So what happened, and this isn't like a deliberate thing, I guess I just left my Discord on.
Oh.
Like it was, you know, like you have to like end the call, whatever. We all finished playing our games, I left. Fully expecting to just come back and be like, hey boys, I'm back, whatever, right?
Yeah, yeah.
We came home at 2 or 3 in the morning, we did our thing, we went to bed, we woke up the next morning, I woke my computer up from sleep mode to play music and stuff, and we did it again in the morning. Turns out, my roommate had come home, and he was still logged into the Discord as well.
Oh,
so he's sitting at his computer, everyone else sitting at their computer playing, and you hear us having sex.
Oh, fuck.
And the way he told me wasn't through the Discord message or anything, but by, as we were doing it, banging on the wall going, by the way, we can all hear you on Discord. And I've got that mic set up, you know, it's pretty good quality mic.
It is a good quality
mic. I usually
mic,
turn
man.
the gain pretty high up because my microphone's pretty far away from me. So it picks up everything in the room, and we're both pretty loud. So it just going.
Oh my god.
So I've been caught like that before.
It's different, yo. That's just sound. It's not visuals, yo.
It's not visuals, but it's
visuals
still,
is worse.
Wait,
Yeah, man.
Well, yeah, yeah.
Seeing it versus hearing it, man. I'd rather just hear it than just
Okay,
see
would you
everything.
rather walk in on your sister having sex with her boyfriend and then instantly stopping in that one moment of oh god, and then it's over, or would you rather be sitting on your bed on your phone looking at TikTok, whatever, and all of a sudden you just hear like, and you have to just listen to the whole thing, knowing exactly what the fuck is going on?
Am I allowed to stop it, like bang on the wall and then they stop?
You can try. Maybe they don't hear you.
I'd probably just do that, man. I'll probably just bang on the wall until they realize.
But then you're listening, and then you have to picture in your head, because you're not picturing your dog while your sister's getting fucking railed above you. You know what I mean? You're picturing your sister's gummy legs flopping around in the air as Jamal, the trans man, fucks her.
Ew, bro. I'm over this, yo.
I'm over this conversation.
I'm over this, yo. Take me home, yo. I'm going to sleep, yo.
So that's episode 20. The audio is going to be available wherever our normal audio is available. The video will be uploaded on our YouTube channel. Thanks for listening. Everybody go to JollyBee if you get a chance.
Next up, maybe we'll go to, where do we want to go? Chick-fil-A or?
Yeah, we'll do Chick-fil-A.